Hello, I'm Kat and today I'm going to be trying out the Oden Snow Dream palette. So I did actually get this from my mum. She didn't want it anymore, so I said I would take it, and I haven't got this one, so I thought I could try it out. This isn't currently available. I'm not sure if they brought this back for Christmas last year. I know they brought a couple back, didn't they? I can't remember which ones. But this is one of their like Christmas palettes. I know it's not Christmas at the moment, but I'm going to try this out now. So we have got the packaging here. So you've got the snowman, gingerbread men, very Christmassy. Oh yeah, and this one I believe was around £33. Like that's what's on their website at the moment, even though it does say sold out. And then we have the inside, which is like this. So I'll pop up these swatches for you. So we've got 16 shades with 8 mattes, 6 shimmers and 1 holographic shade. So the hollow shade is this one over here called Frankincense, and that says a holographic silver twinkling with delicate sparkles mirroring the magical allure of winter evenings. So that's what they've described it as on their website. I didn't pick up, I don't think I picked up any of their Christmas palettes actually. I'm not like super into Christmas, and like the packaging is a bit like much for me, I guess. So yeah, I didn't really grab any of their Christmas palettes. And looking at this one, like it doesn't look too exciting for me. I do like these kind of green shades here, and like maybe a couple of these like kind of reddy shades, and this purple looks kind of nice, but I don't know, I probably wouldn't pick this up because only like a part of the palette I kind of am being drawn to, I guess. As soon as my mum was getting rid of it, I'm gonna give it a try and see what looks I can create with it. So obviously I'm definitely gonna go for a green one. I've got to try out the greens, so I'm gonna do that look first. So for the first look I'm gonna do greens. So I'm gonna go in with this shade first, the light colour, which is called Snowflake, and then I'm going to use this in the crease, kind of like blending out the edge. So this is quite light actually, I might have to build it up a bit. Sorry I haven't uploaded any videos for like, I don't know, a week. I'm not sure how long it's gonna have been like by the time my next one comes, but yeah, I just wasn't feeling well. I mean, I'm still not feeling great. I feel kind of tired. But I did want to like start filming again. Like I don't want to leave it too long, because like once it starts getting like too long between like filming, and then it's just like harder to get back into it, you know. So yeah, I thought we'll just give it a go today. So I don't know, I might not seem the best in this part of the video, like just trying to get stuff done. But because I haven't filmed, like I'm now kind of like a week behind on the videos that I was going to film. Like I've got that smolder, the Cosmic Beauty smolder palette to do, which I'm very excited because it's been few months since we had a release from them, because I think the previous one was the Lovers, which that was around Valentine's or something, wasn't it? So it has been a while since we've had a release, so I'm quite excited to try that one out. I might go back in that shade afterwards possibly, because I'm only using like 2 green shades here, so I'm going to go in with the darker shade now, which is called Ornament. And yeah, I might go in with that lighter shade, possibly blend underneath like the bottom edge. It's rather warm today as well, like I've got my fan on my face, but I can still feel like my eyelids are starting to like heat up. So I am just gonna bring this out, like the outer corner, just wing it out. Oh yeah, so another video that I was hoping would have been up by now as well was like decorating my background, which I've got, like I think I'm all ready to go with it. I just need to do it now mostly. So like I've decorated those lanterns that I showed you in one of my videos that my fiance 3D printed for me. I've kind of like painted them and like put some like leaves and stuff on them now. so they're all good to go. I do need to get some batteries for the lights that I've put inside, but yeah, I think I've kind of got everything that I can just decorate now, so I probably will do that very soon. I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm not sure I'm really filling up to doing that today, but yeah, hopefully that should be up within the, I don't know, next week or so. Let me just try and pack this on a bit before I blend it out. Also, my fiance has put wheels on my desk, like on the feet, so that I can move the desk, because when I do like my clothing videos, I have to like move my desk out of the way, you know, so I've got space to like stand up and show the clothes on. So I usually get him to help me move all my like stuff, like the table, my lights and the camera and everything. But we decided to put wheels on my desk so that I can move it easier myself. So hopefully it's a bit, you know, easier to move stuff. But now the table is like, I don't know, an inch or two like higher. So now I'm banging my elbows on it. This is actually the first time I've used my desk since he's done that. So yeah, it's like a little bit too high now. I think I'm gonna have to get a new chair, like one that's higher. It's a bit awkward to bring my computer chair round, like with how my room's laid out. Otherwise that would probably be fine, because like you can adjust the height and that, can't you? And I don't think this table's quite as high as my desk, so I'm sure that would work. But it's a bit awkward. Not sure, I'm gonna have to work that out, because this is actually rather awkward. Like I'm resting my elbow on here while I'm doing my eye, but it's not really, it's quite limiting. Okay, I did kind of almost want to like bring this out more, I don't know. I've been watching like a bunch of YouTube when I've not been feeling great, and I've seen like a few people like they wing it out quite a lot, or they bring the eyeshadow out here, which I mean I do kind of bring it out here to my eyebrow. I don't know, I guess I don't have as much like eyelid area as they do. Onto the shimmers then. So I'm trying to decide which ones to use. So I've swatched some of them here. So we've got the hollow shade, which is, I mean, it's just like, it's like a soft flaky texture. I'm not sure exactly how to describe it. Like when you put it on your finger, it's kind of like flaky, but it's also like soft. So we have got that one, which I'm not sure whether to use that. We've also got the green, which would obviously look really nice. I've swatched this purple because I actually really like the look of this like purple shade. It's kind of like, it's got like a pinky hint to it, so I do really like that, but I'm not sure if that's gonna go with the look. I am thinking the green though, so unless I do the green, maybe put a bit of the hollow on as well. I'm gonna do the kind of white shade as like the inner corner highlight, so the matte white. The other option is I go in with one of the more kind of goldy shades, which this one here is really nice actually. What's that one? That one's called Hugs. It's like a kind of peach, I think, like a peachy shimmer. It's very pretty. I do really like that. Or we've got this more kind of like bronzy gold one here. So I do really like this one. Although I was wondering whether to use one of these in like the second look, unless I go for something completely different in that look. Maybe I'd go with this rather than doing a all green, like this kind of peachy gold one. I do really like that. Let's do that. So that's this one up here. So it's like the lightest shimmer, I guess. Okay, so let's pop this over all the lid. So I'm just going with one shimmer. So now I've done a lot of like going 2 shimmers, so I don't want to do that all the time. You know what I'm going to do actually? I'm going to use this green shimmer under the eyes a bit. So I'm going to bring this darker shimmer under a little bit, and then I'm going to use that green shimmer on like the kind of inner half. That's what I'm going to do. So I think I'll bring this about halfway-ish. And then we'll just do the green to like meet it. So I'll go in with this green shimmer called Merry. And we'll just put that underneath the eye. So I'm using a brush for this, but I actually want to get some, I think they're silicone like applicators, which I can't even remember where I saw them now. Like, I must have seen someone use them at some point, I'm not sure. But to like pick up shimmer, like I'm not sure how well it will work. Oh, this is going everywhere. But I think because it's like silicone, it's almost like similar to your like skin texture a little bit. So I think it will pick up like the shimmer better than like brushes do. Because I don't really like to like spray my shimmers and then like apply them. I don't really like the texture that then leaves on my eye. So I'm probably going to get some of them and hopefully they work, because especially if we're going like under the eyes like this, if I use my finger it just goes everywhere, and then using a brush it just doesn't pick up like well enough. It doesn't give like an intense look to it. And then we'll go in with this very lightest shade, which is called Goodwill. I'm not sure if that's a complete white or if it's like an off-white, and then we'll just use that as inner corner highlight. So I'll just have to pack this on a little bit. There we go. It's not showing up quite as much as I would like. Maybe it just doesn't work as well with those shimmers. Do I maybe going with that light green that I done? I think that might work. Yeah, I think that actually works slightly better. Okay. Okay, I've gone a bit over the top there. I'll have to tidy that up. But I think the green definitely works better. Yeah, I'll have to touch this up. Obviously when I do my face, I will touch up the inner corner. But I think this is going to be the look. So here's the finished look. We've got quite a simple green look with a, I don't know, a bit of a goldy peach. So for my lips, I actually used this Revolution Air Blur that I've got in the shade Whisper. So I do quite like this one. I still want to get more shades of these. I also just used like a peachy nude blush called Beloved from Revolution. Oh, and I did also just put a tiny bit of clear lip gloss, just kind of like in the center of the lips. So the eyes in, I'm really happy with how they came out. So quality wise, I'm really pleased. Like they blended out really nicely, and like I was able to build up that green shadow, that darker one, quite well. So I'm really quite pleased with those. So I did use 3-4 shades for this look, but I could have not used that green and then it would have purely been the 3 shades. So it's quite a simple, like straightforward look. But yeah, I do really like this shimmer shade that I used up here, that kind of peachy gold. I think that looks really pretty. But yeah, I love these kind of greens here, these kind of more like murky, grungier greens. And I use this one here, just so I definitely think it looks a lot better now. Like once my whole like face is done, you can see the kind of inner corner like highlight a bit more. And because like this matches with like the blending I done out here, like I think it just like brings the whole look together actually. So I think it looks really nice. Yeah, so far I'm really quite happy with this palette. So let's move on to look number 2. So for this second look, I'm going to go in with the reds here. So we're definitely going to be using this one here. And I'm hoping this brown here is going to be like dark enough that I could like deepen this up a bit. But I'm not entirely sure what shimmer I'm going to go for with this one. Because I'm thinking I'm going to do a bit of a halo eye. And I'm then thinking to do a bit more of, I don't know, like a contrast. So obviously we're going to have the bright red, but I'm thinking, do I go in with like this colour down here, tinsel, or maybe like the purple shimmer up here, rather than going for one that's just gonna like match really well. Like we've got like a kind of gold, which would obviously fit quite well. So I am thinking maybe I do that, like possibly this purple. I really like this shade, so maybe we'll go in with that one. I think purple and red do go together quite well. I'm sure I've done a purple and red look before, so maybe I'll go in with that one. But to start off with, I think I'm gonna go with this shade up here called Boots, and I'm just gonna put that in a bit of the crease, and we'll use that to kind of blend out the edge of the red. So I'm just gonna sweep this across the crease. I put this red top on today, which is a long sleeve. Like I've rolled the sleeves up, so I put it on obviously upstairs in the bedroom, and like in the bedroom it's quite cool because we've had like the windows open and the breeze coming in. So I put this on, and then I came downstairs forgetting that it's still quite warm down here. But I've got it on now, so I'm going to film my videos and then like change later. Okay, I don't think I will bother doing too much of this. Like I might go back in later once I've done the red. Next I'm going to go in with the red shade, and that's called Guess. So we're just going to put this on the outer and inner corners. So this is quite a deep red on its own, so I'm not sure if that brown is actually going to be deep enough. We'll test it out, but I don't know, it could be worth just leaving it like this. Yeah, because like if I pack this on enough, it does get quite intense. And then we'll go on the inner corner. So I want to try not to bring this up too high, because I've noticed sometimes when I do the halo eye, I think maybe I use a too big brush, or I'm not sure, but like I bring it too much up in here and I just don't think that works on my eyes. So I need to kind of keep within like the shape. Which I think that's partly why I don't like how a halo eye looks on me sometimes, because sometimes like my halo eyes look pretty good, like I like how they look, and then other times I just really don't, so it's like I don't want to do them again. But then I'll come across one that came out really nice and it's like, oh, maybe I should try it again. So it's like trying to analyse what I've done in it, like why has it come out nice or why hasn't it, you know. And I think this is one of the things, so just try to keep it like that, I think. Alright, so let's go in with the brown shade then, which is called Godjul. And we'll see how this goes on top of the red, because I just want to deepen it up slightly. So it's a shame there's not I don't know, I guess a deeper shade. There's not, like, these two are kind of the darkest shades in the palette. So let's see how this goes. So I just want to add a bit of depth in the corners. Okay, it's not too bad. I think I'm going to have to make sure I don't blend it out too much though. Just put a little bit in here as well. And then I'll probably go back in with the red just to add some more colour like here. So it's not like a humongous difference, but I just added a little bit. I think ideally I would like a darker shade, because I think if I actually packed on that red to like its full intensity, like proper red, I don't think this brown would work on top of it as well. So I've just swatched the purple and the kind of, I don't know, bluey green shade just to decide. Obviously this one's a lot kind of lighter, brighter, and this was just kind of a nice purple shade. Like normally for a halo like eye, obviously brighter would like show up more, isn't it? But I do kind of really want to do the purple. Like I really like how that purple looks. And we've also got frankincense. That's was that like the multi-chrome or something? Or hollow? It was a hollow one, wasn't it? A hollow. I kind of don't want to use that though. I've just popped a bit that red shade in between those two shimmers that I'm thinking of, and I think the purple would definitely work. I feel like maybe I want something brighter. And the thing is with the shimmer, and obviously doing it in the centre there, if I don't really like how it looks, it's going to be harder to like get off, change it, compared to like a matte. It's just easier to remove. Although as soon as that is so light, I might be able to put the purple on top if I'm not keen. Let's go with it. We'll try it. So I'm going to go with this one down here, which is called Tinsel. I just wanted to try something a bit different, because obviously I could easily just go with the gold and like that's just going to work, isn't it? But I want to try and use a variety of colours. So yeah, let's try this. Okay, so we're just going to pop this in the centre. And then I'll go in and kind of blend the edges a bit. I mean, I don't think it looks awful. So I'll just kind of bring it outwards a bit and try and blend it slightly. Okay, I think that's looking alright. And then for under the eyes, I'm just going to bring the red shade under, I think. I think that's going to be it for the eyes then. Other than, do I put a little inner corner highlight? Obviously I've got a bit the kind of red going in there at the moment, but could go in with just the white maybe, or I could bring the like an apricot shade. I could bring this kind of shade in there, although I'm not sure if that's quite light enough. Or what's the other option? Hugs, I guess. I think I used that in the first look, but I'll see. I might go with the white and see how that looks. Yeah, so this is going to be it for the eyes. So I'm going to go do the rest of my face and then we'll see the finished look. So here's the finished look, which I think overall I'm pretty happy with. One thing that I'm not too sure about is maybe that shade that I used to blend in the crease. I'm thinking almost like maybe I didn't need it there, or maybe I should have blended it out more. Like I think it almost kind of shows too much. But like the rest of the shades I'm pretty happy with, and this like, I don't know, what is it? It's like bluey green shade, the shimmer that I use, this one here. I actually think works quite well with the red, so yeah, I'm really quite happy with that. And I did put a little bit of that white on the inner corner. It's not like super like highlighty, but I think it's okay. The other option I think would have been the kind of apricot peachy shade here, which maybe would have tied in with the like using it in the crease. So I don't know, maybe that would have been a better option for that, seeing as I'm not as keen on how that came out. But yeah, I think overall it's quite nice. And lips, I chose this one, which is She Glam. This is, I think it's like High Shine lipstick or something in Plot Twist, which I just wanted something a bit more like nudie, like to go with the eyes. So on to my thoughts on the actual palette. I mean, I've already mentioned that I'm not super keen on the like packaging, like the front. It's a bit Christmassy. I do like gingerbread men, so if the cover was like just gingerbread men, I would maybe like it. I don't like things that are too Christmassy, you know. So I am really happy with all the shades that I used, and I think the quality is really good. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I actually used most of the mattes in this. I think the only two I didn't use was this lighter brown. I don't think I used that, no. And this kind of like yellowy, mustardy, like muted shade down here. And then I used, was it 3 shimmers? I think I used these 2 in the first look, and then I just used this one. But I did swatch some of the others, like this purple one. I do really like that. So I probably will do a look with that at some point. So yeah, I think the quality of them is really good. The only thing I'm not keen on is, I don't know, like the overall colour story just isn't grabbing me, which is why I didn't pick this one up myself. Like, I didn't buy this myself. Like, I just wasn't really interested in it, but there are obviously shades in it do look really nice. I don't know, maybe if they were displayed differently, like if they were, like maybe if the greens were sectioned together, because I do really quite like these greens that I used, and obviously that purple I mentioned I really liked. And I mean the shades that I've used today, like they're really nice. Like that's quite a nice red, and obviously this shimmer is really nice. But yeah, I don't know. I do think it's a good palette. Like, I just think it's just the colour story, really. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this palette. Like, did you pick this one up? What do you think of the shades? Like, obviously there are really nice shades in here. It's just, I don't know, the whole thing is just not really, which I think I said about maybe a couple of the other Oden's eye palettes, which is why I don't pick them up. Obviously, if they don't really, like the colour story is not really interesting me, or like there's not really nice artwork on the front, I don't usually pick palettes up. Like I do only pick up ones that actually really like interest me. But yeah, it's fun to try these out. Obviously my mum gave me these, like a few of them, so like it was fun to give them a go, and I will keep them and obviously do a few more looks probably with them, but at some point they probably will be decluttered. But yeah, I'm glad I tried them out and I created a couple of really good looks, so yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Everything I've used will be listed in the description down below, and if you want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, they are also down below. I have been doing some kind of like extra looks on there, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!